Okay, so the last thing I want to talk to you about is a modified form of yoga that I've kind of used over the years with different teams. This is a routine that you can do at home. You can do it with your teams. So it's very simple to teach your kids once they kind of understand what the process is. So what we're really concentrating on is, one, relaxing the mind, bringing the corpse body temperature down, bringing the body respirations down, okay, and just kind of letting them relax. So get them in a cool, dark room, okay, you take them in the weight room, okay, turn the lights off, put some soft music on, anything like that to just kind of decrease the anxiety. You know, everybody's mind's going 100 miles an hour during camp. Okay, so I'm going to take you through this very quickly, very briefly, to kind of show you the different poses that we use. So we're always going to start out in what's called a supine frog. Okay, so what that is you're going to lay on your back, bring your feet in nice and tight, and relax your knees. Okay, this is going to let you open the hips, open the groin. Okay, and want to just let you kind of relax for the rest of the session. Okay, so we're laying down. Okay, bringing my feet in nice and tight. Remember, there's no force to this. Okay, so I'm laying back. I'm just trying to let my knees relax to the floor. My hands are out with my palms up. Breathing in through my nose, out through my mouth. Okay, so you can sit in that position for a couple minutes just to kind of set the tempo for the session. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a frog pullover. So we're going to stay in that position. This is the transition into it. Keeping the feet in. Okay, I'm interlocking the fingers, laying back, and I'm stretching up and over, nice and long. Open the shoulders up, back to the front. Nice and slow, back to the front. Okay. Like I said, the big thing with that is everything nice and controlled. Big thing you want to continue to tell your kids is slow, controlled breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, so now we're going to go into right over left or a crossover. Okay, so we're going to lay back and cross my right leg over my left. Okay, and I'm going to roll my hips to the ground, nice and smooth. I want my foot flat, my toes straight ahead. Okay, and I'm going to open up my right arm, nice and relaxed, and look towards my hand. Okay? Like I said, nothing about this is active. Everything is passive. You're just letting your body work naturally. Same thing, you go to the opposite side. From there, we'll go knees to 90 degrees. I want my toes up, 90-degree angle from my toe to my heel to my knee to my hip to the rest of my body. I'm going to rotate to one side. My off hand is pulling my knees together. My opposite arm is looking away. My eyes are looking towards my hand. Okay, same thing. 90 seconds, 2 minutes in this position. Okay, from there, okay, we're going to go into ankle circles. Okay, now ankle health and ankle mobility are a huge factor, okay, in any athletic development or any athletic performance program. Okay, so what I want to do here is I'm going to go my hand under my knee, let my foot relax, knee to my chest. Okay, and I'm just doing slow, controlled circles just with the ankle. Okay, start out with 15 reps, work up to 20, 25, as you see fit. Both right and left, as well as flexion and extension. Okay, we just want to let that ankle move. Okay, one, you know, kids a lot nowadays, they wear ankle braces, tape. So we want to make sure that that ankle mobility is natural, they still have it. Okay, so even when, yes, we want them to tape, we want them to protect their ankles during practice and hitting, but we want to make sure that we maintain some mobility in that ankle as well. Okay? Next thing we'll get into is what we call downward dog into a cobra stretch. So we're going here, going downward dog, hips up and back, head through the arms, down into a cobra stretch. Press the chest up, eyes to the sky, nice and tall, opening up the chest, stretching out the abdominals. Okay, that's a good one because you don't realize how much tension is carried in the midsection, especially in contact sports. Okay, especially in your running backs, your linebackers, your linemen, your guys that are hitting constantly during plays. Keeping the rib cage and keeping the abdominal area open and smooth and mobile. It's a big, big thing. It's going to help keep everything else in line. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is what we call cat dogs. okay? A lot of people have done this as thoracic mobility, okay? Also, so thoracic spine, the middle of your spine, okay, right in here, as well as the shoulder blades, getting them to be mobile as well. So toes are on the ground, fingers straight ahead, I'm gonna arch up like a cat, chin to chest, and I'm gonna arch, bring my eyes in the sky, squeeze that upper back, nice and tight. When I get to the top, make sure I want to really press through the ground, open up those shoulder blades. Okay, that's a lot of movement we're trying to get not only from the feet all the way up. Okay, so real quick now we're going to kind of go through a couple of our upper body mobility drills. Okay, so the first thing we're doing right now is we're just going to do shoulder rolls. Okay, so palms to the side, thumbs forward, eyes straight. Okay, big thing is eyes and feet, everything need to be straight ahead. I don't want you turned out, leaning to one side. You want to make sure that those feet are straight ahead. Looking straight ahead, I'm rolling. I'm trying to get mobility in the shoulders, maintain some movement in there. Okay, as much as those areas tend to get beat up, keeping those things optimal and moving around nice and well, keeping some fluid and synovial fluid in the joints is really, really going to do you a lot of good. Okay, so you can do 10 forward, 10 back. Like I said, with the ankle rolls, you can build up reps as we go. Okay, the next one we got is called scap squeezes. Okay, so I'm going to turn around for this one, but it's kind of self-explanatory. If I look at it from the front, pulling the shoulders forward, squeezing them back, pulling my chest through. Okay, like I said, this is just keeping the shoulder girdle mobile and healthy. Like I said, from here, squeeze, forward, squeeze, forward. Okay, but we don't want any wasted movement. So I don't want to be moving side to side. I don't want any kind of compensation. I want good natural movement, and that will continue to improve over time as we do it. Okay, the last one we're going to do here is what we call a golfer's grip. Okay, or this is more for the rotator cuff or the arm bone, the humerus that goes into the shoulder capsule. We're going to make sure that that's moving well and able to be done well. So I'm here, starting with the thumbs back. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. It's just small controlled circles. Okay, like I said, I just want to concentrate on the head of that humerus working into the shoulder. Okay, so I'm not big. We're not doing this. It's just nice, small, controlled circles with those shoulder blades retracted. Okay, then I'm going to turn forward, and my arms are going forward. Okay, so these are some of the main movements for the upper body. This is a really great routine to do all the time. Okay, some of those areas, if you feel like some areas help or some of these movements help more than others, continue to work on them. Okay, you don't get better at working on things you like. So, like I said, this is a little routine that you can do with your guys on a rest day, on an active recovery day, post-practice. Any of those times where you feel like their bodies just need to relax. Okay, your body's in such a heightened sense of awareness, heightened sympathetic state. We want to make sure that we can kind of calm them down, especially after those big days, those hard days where we're hitting, we're banging, we're going live, tackling to the ground. Any of the stuff that we can do to kind of help their body recover, help their state of mind, help the body begin to regenerate, okay, that's always going to be vital to success of any program.